guess who is back after dying for an entire week? I'm alive, thank goodness. And as I mentioned, or as you can probably tell from the title, I want to go ahead and do an art stream today rather than a woo. I decided to do an art stream today rather than a game because I've been in a Sonic mood lately. So let's do this. So I guess you're going to go ahead and see how I break down different styles of art. I'm going to be using Tails, Amy, and Whisper as just sort of references. And what I usually do whenever I do something along these lines is I try to figure out how exactly they separate the body. And by that I mean like what's the head to body ratio? That's probably a faster way for me to say it. So we go ahead. And it's just gonna be me figuring out their general shape. Like you can tell they have like really tiny. So right now it's just a matter of breaking apart the body in a way that helps me understand the general shape. And it doesn't need to be like exact or anything, because we're literally just trying to get an idea of the shape language for these games. Yeah, look how cursed that is. I probably didn't choose the best reference pose for Amy, but that's okay. That's okay. You can at least see what I meant. That looks so deeply cursed, and I'm very sorry about that. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Not today, bro. That looks so cursed. So I want to go ahead and before I insult any VTubers, I want to try myself in this style before I go on to do literally anyone else. Gonna have the circle. The head to body ratio is, like I said, I don't think I should have used Amy in that pose at least. Let's go ahead and work out. Go ahead and let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet too. I'm just on a Sonic playlist right now. Tails is a kid, so he seems to only have the one body separation. Comparatively. Hold up. Alright. I definitely feel like I would be closer to Amy's body type. Also, let me know if my model's neck is breaking, because I kind of have to look down in order to draw. I'm not able to have it directly in my face, you know? We're gonna go ahead and also reference Whisper's body shape, because I feel she is gonna be closer than either Amy or Tails. Go ahead and... yeah. So few Sonic characters have tits. Oh, speaking of tits, I don't know if you saw my frickin' tweet, but I accidentally stabbed mine with an X-Acto knife, so that was not fun. Not fun at all. Alrighty. So we can go ahead and get an idea. Yeah, that's a much easier shape to work with. We can see that they are largely leg and head. That seems to be the rule of thumb. Okay, here you go. Ah! I dropped my entire everything! Whoops. I'll figure this out, I frickin' swear. Alright. We have a better idea for these now. So, like, when I was thinking of doing this, my indecisiveness was in results of, do I want to make myself a pink fox or a black fox in this? That's also mainly why I have tails, is because I'm a fox too. So let's go ahead and have a cute little shape, and then the mouth, they have that weird shape with the mouth there for their muzzle. Oh, whoa, it's a big eraser. There we go. Yeah, that's already looking a bit like a Sonic Go-See. Let's go, drawing stream! I didn't like how the cut looked. Sometimes you notice these things after you've been drawing for a while. So let's go ahead and see. It's also going to be trying to figure out how to go ahead and break down the hairstyle into a Sonic form. So that's his ears. Let's go ahead and try. Got a nice little ear. And a nice other ear. Just a general shape. At the very least, trying to get a general shape. And there really isn't a neck with these people. Okay. Just gonna do the idea of a neck then. And get the shape in right here. There we go, that looks cute. That's looking cute. Was it bad or an easy patch? Oh, it's not that bad, don't worry about it. Like, these things are like easy fixes after you've been drawing this long, which is too long. Very tiny shoulders, super tiny shoulders. How do they do, hold on, I want to see how they do Amy's. So they do like really sharp. These are references, I believe, from Sonic Adventure. So I think if I can go ahead and break it down like this, I should be able to get like the idea of her bangs. A problem with the way I draw is I do tend to jump all over the place, which I know is a little annoying, and I apologize for that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and let her hair go over here. And then it looks like they both curl in from Amy's design, so we have a little bit of that. Gonna go ahead and break down the hips. Very simple. Thankfully, Sonic shapes are relatively simple. Match shape! Alright, let's do this. So then, we don't really need hips in the usual way I would draw them. So, yeah, they just sort of go. And the legs are very noodly. So let's go ahead and make... Oh my god, I just realized. I'm so dumb. I have two tails. Tails has two tails. Oh my god. I swear I didn't realize that before. I'm just that stupid. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and give the very big clown shoes. I promise I will fix these shoes in a second. I just need a general shape idea first. That is such a bad shoe. I apologize. I apologize for shoes everywhere. That is so bad. A lot of it is I'm drawing at like a really awkward angle compared to how I usually draw. Because you guys gotta see my gorgeous face, but like, it's also like really hard to hold my face up. There we go, we have a nice little shape here. We can go ahead and reference Tails' ears again. We're trying to get the shape. There we go. That's working out okay. Next big question, one giant eye or single eye? You decide. That's looking cute. That's looking very cute. I'm mostly just trying to decide what to do with the arms, because I am not entirely sure what I want to do. I think just a cute, like, basic thing. So how does their arms? So looking at them, it seems the elbow is right around the crotch, which is a weird thing to say. And judging by where the hands are, the hands seem to start around the feet level. So we can go ahead and start with that. I've been relying a lot more on shape language recently than like I ever have as an artist. And I feel like it's helping me. But a part of me is also like, so much work. Oh gosh, I really hope you guys can hear me okay. Alrighty, so this is looking cute. Ooh, the hands though are gonna be hell. Oh wait, no, I have my little thingies. I don't need to draw the hands. I can just do this. I'm cheating the system. You don't need to see my hands. I have my little sleeve things that I don't actually know what they're called. I just really like them and I like how they flow. Yeah, that works. It looks like I have freaking axes for hands, but it works, right? Okay, so I think we're gonna do kind of like Whisper's nose. Go ahead and get in there with that cute little shape. Yeah, I think we're working with something here. I think we got something kind of cute going on here. The thing is, Sonic characters are designed to be relatively simple to draw. Obviously for children, but VTubers don't generally get that luxury. We tend to try to make very cool and fanciful models. Alright, so I think I'm still gonna have my tails going in opposite directions like I'm usually drawn. Yeah. There's a lot more floof on Tails' tails than I remember. But I think this is working out. Like, that's cute. There we go. That's really cute. Yeah, we're working with something here. We're getting some cute faces. I don't even know, man. I was like sick all last week. I was out. I think we're gonna go ahead and do a mono eye. Or at the very least, a close to mono eye, so... Gonna go ahead and do it like this. I know it looks really sketchy right now, but we will fix it in a second. Looks like the eyes have like a really weird way of sitting in the head. Normally when you draw sclera, which is the white stuff, you're supposed to consider it like a sphere. But from the looks of it, this seems to be shaped like a bit more like goggles than actually a sphere, which is a little bit concerning. So let's go ahead and... That's looking okay. Yeah, that looks like a Sonic. That looks like a shitty Sonic OC. I might change the hands later. I'm not entirely committed. I'm probably also gonna have to simplify my clothes significantly, just to still fit with the Sonic the Hedgehog style. Something you need to learn about me quick is that my sketches are always garbage early on. I only really refine it a little later. Some artists have god tier sketches. I'm not one of them. I am definitely not one of those god tier artist sketchers. Gonna have a simple little skirt. I think I'm gonna get rid of the pleat, actually. I'm gonna get rid of the pleat and make it just like Amy's skirt. So a lot more simplified. I'm debating the corset. If I still want to have the corset. Let's try doing it like this first. And I think we can get like a simplified corset in here. She's not gonna have her coat though. I don't think we can add my coat. But that should be fine. We'll probably make more edits in the second sketch phase. I usually do 2 sketch phases before I go into lines. So first sketch, second sketch. Just so I can really know what I'm working with. I think this is looking cute though. Go ahead and just break this apart a little bit. And we can go ahead and add the collar, which I do think is a good... So it doesn't look as much... I don't know if Sega has a Hanna-Barbera style of having weird connections for their necks. I don't think so, because it looks like they just kind of say screw it. Go ahead and give our little bow. I think we can afford to keep that. I don't think I know a lot of folks who go into these design challenges, they want to picture it as if they are designing for an actual game. That seems boring. Or I guess it would be more of a challenge because you have to consider a lot more, like how the character would be modeled in a 3D environment. So for the sake of my sanity, we're gonna say that she was in a advanced game, like totally. Not too sure what my role would have been in a Sonic adventure game though. Sonic Adventure, Sonic Advance really don't matter that much. I know that somebody is gonna be mad at me for that statement. I'm having milk bubble tea, but without the bubbles because I couldn't find my bubbles. And I don't want to have to make bubbles. Something I think would be really funny, because I still need to play Sonic Frontiers. I think it would be funny and cute and very sexy of me if I went ahead and made a Sonic the Hedgehog model of me. We'll see how much I like this design, and if I think it's worth making her into a VTuber model just for shits and giggles. We shall see. I'm gonna go ahead and erase Amy's lines here, because we don't really need it anymore. I'm gonna keep Whispers just for reference. I think I'm gonna erase Tails' too, because we have a good idea on our character now. And this will give us a better... It'll make it easier for us to go ahead and see how exactly they go about shading and coloring their characters. I kind of like this. I think I want her pose to be just a little bit more moved. Like, nothing crazy, so we're just gonna go ahead and move her arm a little bit. And this way you can see just a little bit of her fingers. So we know that they're not axes coming out of her arm. I'm actually really happy with this design so far. I think it's quite cute. I think we could get rid of Whisper now. Yeah, I think that's cute. I'm debating adding the twin tails, but I do think that'd be a little... I don't even think there are any characters in Sonic with twin tails. Maybe we can go ahead and just do it like this, like much shorter than they usually are. That looks kind of cute. Okay, so that pass is done. Let's go ahead and move on to second sketch. This is generally where I try to refine any lines. I just noticed the time, I'm late. Don't worry about it, nothing crazy's happening. I'm just drawing Sonic. Well, me as Sonic. You know, furries. So just vibing with this. Usually when I get to the second phase, I try and refine the design a little bit more, so it's easier for me to just come in and line it after. Which is something I really need to do because I wasn't too confident in her bangs. I think I am gonna make them a little bit more... anime is not the term, what am I thinking of? And if you see me going back a lot over there, it's because I'm trying to see how they went about doing their bangs. Whoa, that's way too big. I want to see how they went about doing the hair tufts. And like any rules they use. With shape. Looks like they don't really use a lot of overlap actually. And I think we can go ahead and lower this. Never let anyone tell you using the selection, lasso, or transform tool is cheating. It is a tool. It is a way for you to learn and improve. I don't personally believe there's really any such thing as cheating in art, unless you're just like directly stealing from someone else. Like, these tools are so useful for a reason, and they're for us to grow and improve our abilities. Which is why AI art is so infuriating. Like, automation, the point of it was for us to have more time to do the things we enjoy, like art. So the fact that we're now using AI to do art, something that we want to do that's like a passion, is really sad. Like, why would we ever want to automate art? Should be something that we're allowed to go ahead and just do. But you know, we live in a capitalist hellscape. Okay, let's get that shape right. I'm terrified this is gonna look like uncanny. That's looking bad. Okay, we're gonna rework that again. Let me look back at Whisper, because she also has part of that, like... But she has a mask! Girl! Okay. We can work this out, we can work this out. ND crimes. I remember, like, I've drawn Whisper once before. I think if I can go ahead and just... Because the way her bang works, it's just one big shape. From what I remember. It's, like, not really broken up. It's just one big floof of hair. because Sonic style really focuses on simplicity. Same reason a lot of Pokemon designs are simple, like, you know, they want kids to draw it, kids can spread it through word of mouth that way. But, as an artist, you start to want to make it perfect, and that makes you go insane, because you keep going back and trying to fix the mistakes, even though everyone says it's not a mistake, but you really feel like it's a mistake, and it just gets very frustrating. There you go. Still not working. Ah! Ah! Decent. I think with that said, though, we might not have a different... I don't think I'm going to do the hair on this side. And I'm definitely going to fix this again. What other Sonic characters have bangs that I can use as reference? I'm trying to think. Does Blaze? No, Blaze doesn't have bangs. Cream doesn't... I'm running through my head. The automation of art is born of jealousy of those with talent as well as a wish to create, but the frustration of not having the skills or time to learn the skills. That is pretty damn accurate, I would say. Especially because, like, art is just not something you can learn quickly. Like, there's cheats you can do to, like, try and make something look good quickly, but, like, having the skill and all takes time. And there's nothing wrong. Like, you can learn to draw, or you can learn to paint at any age. Sorry, having a drink. I don't remember which famous artist it was. Maybe it was Picasso, I could be wrong. And no, it wasn't Picasso, it's somebody else. But the point is, they never even picked a paintbrush up until they were like 40. And they became like super famous. So it's like never too late to learn. It's just that having tools like AI art discourages people from learning. Like, I know myself and a lot of other artists are worried because we're worried that this development of AI art was going to make it obsolete. Because why bother paying an artist when you can go ahead and make it for free? But the fun counter to that... Okay, their noses are more round. The fun counter to that is that the US Copyright Office has ruled that AI art cannot be copyrighted. You cannot hold a copyright on AI art because it wasn't made by a human. And the story behind this is actually like super interesting. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was that famous picture of a monkey who took a selfie, right? And the monkey took a selfie on some dude's camera that he stole. And PETA was like, oh wait, no, the copyright belongs to the monkey. So, you shouldn't be making money on this picture because the monkey took the picture, you know? It's PETA. But anyways, on that case, the US Copyright Office decided that the monkey could not hold the copyright because it was not human. So kind of like as a result of that, that is going to fall into AI art because it's not made by a human. It's generated by a human, but it's not made by a human. So it falls into like the same legality, I believe. So that's interesting. I do believe there's probably going to be some fighting about that in legislation in a few years, but we'll see where that ends up. I'm not a lawyer, so... But I just thought that was interesting. Because I know there's a famous author, the one who did the Aragon books, who decided to be a little bit of a jerk, and rather than paying an artist, even though they have the money, they decided to go ahead and use AI art to make the book cover for one of their upcoming books. And it was ruled that they could not copyright this book cover because of that. So, if I remember, maybe I'll tweet about it, but like, you can do whatever you want with the book cover because of that, and they really can't do much legally, which is kind of funny. This is looking better. I don't like the way it loops up. Does this help? No, that does not help. No, that still doesn't help. Heck. There we go. That's relatively better. I don't even know, hon. Listen, this is called an art challenge for a reason. And it's a challenge because I wouldn't sum AI art to capitalist hellscape so much as laziness. I actually find AI art to be an interesting thing because in order to have a good AI art, it has to have a semblance of complexity. It will have to be described to such detail it would be written to the degrees to the original novels. I believe that's fair. My issue still with AI art is that it, like, we know for a fact it's stealing art from actual artists. So that's why I have a bone to pick with it. Like, no matter how complex it is, until it can create art without being fed art, it's gonna be contentious for me. Let's go ahead and... How do they do the cheek floof? We're definitely doing... Gonna try doing it along tails'. And I'm still indecisive over if I want to be a pink fox or a black fox. Like, my actual form, when I go full fox, is black. But for the sake of Sonic art, I'm like, ooh, should I be pink just so it's not like a dark void? And that way you can see all the details and all? I'm not too sure. We'll probably play with color in a bit. Yeah. Do. True. Yeah. That's the biggest issue with AI art. Like, legality, anything else aside. As long as it's using art from artists, it's gonna be difficult. No. I keep going in, like, trying to draw like I would normally, and I have to, like, remind myself to look at the references. Like, no! They do not draw this stuff in ways that would technically make sense. Yeah, that's... I don't know what's going on with the ears. They look more like bat ears to me. Gosh, are there any bat VTubers, I wonder? I've never heard of any. I just realized that'd probably be like... I don't know, I'm surprised that there's none that come to mind immediately. That seems like a decent animal to have based on. Sounds cool. I'm content being a fox. Very content. Yeah, that looks Sonic. That looks decently Sonic. I still like learning about OG stories. Protagonist enters room, proceeds to describe room to immaculate detail down to the thread count of the card. And now that you have every last piece of dust in the room, the story may proceed. You gotta go super detailed if you want anything to come out of it. Oh heck, I didn't even think of how the sleeves would work. I don't think we're gonna do sleeves, because that doesn't seem to be common. Yo, real talk, why is, like, every character in Sonic naked except for the females? Like, why he only got shoes? Why he only got shoes? Well, she got, like, a full outfit. She got a full outfit. Like, are there any male Sonic characters that have full outfits? I'm trying to think, but I can't think of any. Cause, like, frickin' Silver, Shadow, just going Sonic clones. Charmy only has his headphones. Vector only has his headphones. Damn! Why all them naked, bro? Infinite only... Why did Infinite come to mind of everyone? that one was random. Now that you... I need to play Frontier so bad. I really want to play Frontier. I will eventually, I swear. Maybe here, maybe not. No, I do not like that. We're just gonna go basic. Gonna go full basic. I'm so grateful that these things are noodles. It is a smidge easier. Although, okay, maybe noodle arms and noodle legs aren't that easy, because I'm remembering when I tried to draw in the Adventure Time style, and it was hell. So maybe not. Let's go ahead and work on that. Then we can go ahead and look how they reference drawing the socks and the shoes. Those are socks, right? That's not like the heel. I can't even tell. Anyways, they go very chunky with these. I think we're just gonna make these socks for the sake of simplicity. Let's go ahead. I'm probably gonna fix this when I do the line art. That's looking okay. I think we're just gonna have to widen this leg a little bit when we go in with the line art. I'm also planning on drawing like other famous VTubers. I say as if I'm a famous VTuber, lol. So if anyone got suggestions who to draw after I finish drawing me? I was thinking Gura, but I was also like, I don't think there's any like Sonic like sharks I can reference to make my life a little easier. Like, is that a thing? looks okay. There we go. That's looking Yeah, look that. I'm looking cute. Hey yo, hi. This actually was a major issue until the interaction between Asia and the West. Asia's old characters were pictographic, and poets understudy finally figured out. Then the poet proceeded to make a poem using this knowledge and revolutionize poetry. Huh. A little piece of cringe history. The infamous Chris Chan once had a problem with the color of Sonic's arms in Sonic Boom. I heard of this. Which, like, I really also don't like Sonic's arms being blue. It feels like it blends in too much to the rest of the design. Like, actually, we actually can do a little example for why it works with some characters and it doesn't here. Tails, as I was mentioning earlier, is a lot shorter. He's stouter. He's a kid. Or, comparatively, they're all kids. But he's like 8, I think. So he's a lot shorter, a lot more stout. So having his arms and legs be one color, as well as the rest of his body, makes a bit more sense. Whereas you have a character like Amy, who's taller and all, and she has a lot more color going on. So having her arms be a different color from the rest of her fur makes a bit more sense. I do think it would also make sense if her legs were that same beige, but that's neither here or there. And then you have Whisper, who's just completely covered, so who knows? I'm not looking up Whisper feet pics. So it seems like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do... Which actually brings a good question of what we're gonna do regarding the coloring of her arms. Because I'm not entirely sure yet. So let's go ahead and look at that. I think it looks okay having her not have a, what's the word for it? Sleeves. I think that looks okay. And yes, it does make sense. I've thought way too much about designs lately. It's becoming a problem. I'm also trying to decide how I want to do her mouth. Because, like, they have, like, the very much anime mouths, whereas Whisper has much more of a muzzle. Since I'm a fox, and so is Tails, I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with that. And just do something really simplified. That looks cute. Look at me! I'm becoming a Sonic character! Little by little. Ooh, now here's the issue. I have no idea how I'm going to do my sleeves. I'm really indecisive on that. Okay, I can do this. I'm smart. Because we're trying to go like super duper kawaii desu sugoida. I think just having be literally wavy things. I think, yeah, that works. Oh, sorry, my voice cracked. There you go. That actually looks really cute, and then we can go ahead and have it go like that. And I'm trying to think of how her paw would come out. So we're not going to be able to see her thumb, but we should be able to see the tips of a few of her fingers right there. And they're going to be in white gloves because... yeah, of course we're going to do white gloves. Every freaking Sonic character. Thank you for calling me adorable. I am adorable, damn it. So, fun fact. I'm sorry, I'm just full of drawing fun facts today. The reason that so many cartoon characters wear white gloves is actually from back when cartoons used to be black and white. So, obviously, the character is mostly going to be black. You've seen, like, animations of Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and all of that from back in, like, I don't know, the 30s. I'm bad at time. Anyways, they wanted to make their movements more distinct, but they had a limited color palette. So in order to make it very clear what their hands and feet were doing, they put the white gloves on, so that the white gloves would stand out on the black of the character. And because this was like a very common practice and all, it bled into modern day, and that's why so many cartoon characters now still have the white gloves or the white shoes and all that. And that has to be part of the inspiration for why so many Sonic characters have white gloves, and probably why they have a little bit of a rubber hose style themselves. I don't know, I'm just like fascinated with animation history and all that. Trying to make sure these are about the same length. That is way too big! There you go, isn't that cute? There you go, that's much more of a wave. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're not gonna be able to see her fingers here. I mean, technically we would be able to, because their hands go like super far. So I'm just gonna go ahead and extend it. because it's going to be leaning down. It would be sliding more down our arm. There we go. That's a bit better. There we go. As you can tell, I'm terrified of starting the face. So let's go ahead and do that so I can just work on the tail. Sorry, Whisper, you gotta go while I do this. There's a lot more roughness to the tail than I thought there was, looking at Tails's, which is funny because I am also a fox with 2 tails. And I never realized the coincidence until literally this stream. It makes sense now. Hell yeah, it does. You got a history lesson from your local foxy Vtuber. So we go ahead and get her tail, and then we get her other tail. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just have it facing the other direction just for a sense of differentiation. I don't even know if I used that word right. Yeah, it's looking really cute. I'm probably gonna fix her tail when I go to line art though. Now the scariest part. Los ojos. Okay, let's go ahead. I went ahead and decided that I was going to do the goggle eyes. But I think we're going to actually split them apart just for the sake of ease. And I was looking at the female characters. And it seems that they do have a split eye more often. Oh my god! So having her eye like that is not going to work. It's going to get much more bent, it seems. So it doesn't just go off the face. It looks like it has much more within the face. We're going to go ahead and erase this part. Because generally, you've seen my model. You see that most of it is not. You and Tails are just siblings. I'm the scary older big sis. But, yeah. As you can see, like, my hair covers my eye. So we're going to go ahead and let that cover most of it here as well. I am liking how this is looking. I'm probably indecisive still on if I want to try to do the twin tails in this style. Do they have eyebrows? They do not. But they do have, at least for the female characters it seems, this darker upper lid right here. Which looks cute. We're gonna go ahead and do the fancy ass eyelashes like Amy has as well. That do not make any sense. Fun fact, Amy is 12. Why does she act like that? I feel like 12 makes a lot more sense for her in the original Sonic CD game than current Amy now. But, you know, that's like neither here or there. I should have just had her winking. Does this make sense? Is my eye making sense? It's not making sense. What is this? Okay, fine. We're gonna do the cheap shot. We're gonna be looking in the opposite direction. That doesn't look right. Okay, wait. I can figure this out. I swear, I'm so smart. There we go. No, that still looks weird. Okay. I will figure this out. I swear, I can figure this out. We will figure out these eyes. Because, like, the thing is, they're not... It's not like I can just do a circle. They have, like, oh my god, she looks like she's seen something traumatizing. Okay. That's not working. Maybe we can go ahead and... Well, that actually is working. I'm gonna vibe with that for now. I'm probably, like, Maybe I should just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. We're gonna go ahead and extend how far this goes. Yes, it's cheating. I know I said earlier there's no such thing as cheating in art, but this is cheating. I feel like it's cheating. But there you go. That's a little bit. Oh my god, it looks like she's just missing it. Okay, fine. Do any characters in Sonic have glasses? I just realized I don't have a reference for that. There we go. That looks so weird! Okay, we can do this. I swear to dear Arceus, I have some intelligence. Okay. We're gonna work this out. I'm not a cheater! Don't be mean! Okay. How does this look? She just got some trauma! She's been through something. Look at those eyes. Those eyes have seen hell. Okay. Let's try referencing Tails, okay? So Tails has his eye covering. Okay, that's actually gonna have to require us to fix the snout a bit. You see why I was so scared of doing the eyes? We're gonna go ahead and move her snout just a little bit over. I find it funny I keep saying her even though I'm just drawing me. It's like she's like different me. She's alternate me. New and improved. I fudged up the nose. There you go. There you go. That's a little bit better. And now we can go ahead and try and fix her eye a little bit more. Okay, that's looking a little bit less traumatizing. Yay! That looks decent! It only took half a dozen tries! Jesus. Okay. Cool. And go ahead and add the pupil. I'm listening to a Sonic music playlist, and I'll be honest, I have no idea where a lot of these newer songs are from. I think the only soundtrack from the Sonic series I have memorized is probably from Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Specifically that version. And maybe Sonic DX, I don't know. Or Sonic Adventure 1, whatever the hell you want to call it. I feel like there's something I'm missing here that doesn't quite feel right. I think it's because it's still blending in too much with the head. Let's see if differentiating it a little bit. That helped a bit. I still feel like she's missing something on this area of her head. And I'm not too sure if it's the eye? Like, should I make the eye bigger? Or... I don't think I want to make the eye bigger. I feel like that's gonna cause more trouble than it will be worth. I think we're just gonna adjust the placement of her head a little bit, as well as the placement of her ears. See if that works. Does this help? It will. Free transform. Gonna make this ear a little bit closer, and if we absolutely have to... Actually, I'm really digging this. I think this is actually really cute. Wait, no, look at me. I'm a whale fox, but like even more whittle. Cause like I'm a Sonic size fox. Cause like the Sonic character is like what, 3 feet tall? Oh wait, I gotta Google this now. I'm actually really curious. How tall is Sonic the Hedgehog? Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog is 3'3". It would be so easy to kick him into next week. Alright, back to me. That looks weird. Wait, no, I think we're onto something there. We just have to give it a little bit more space between it. I kind of vibe with this. But I also kind of don't. Oh wait, shoot, I see what's going on. I at least see part of what's going on. It's the fact that her hair does not feel uniform. So we're gonna try and go ahead and add a little bit more to that side, just so it looks like it is coming from that side. This is the issue with trying to make a VTuber into a Sonic character. So many details. Shut the fuck up, as if you can kick him. I know he's too fast. But if I could, I would. Because, nobody's gonna stop me. What is he? Sonic is 16 years old. I could kick him across New York. These hands are rated E for everyone. No, I'm too weak. Don't be mean. I am a powerful fox. Rah! Look, I'm gonna get angry now. I'm so angry. You're insulting my strength, asshole. Alrighty, let's go ahead and work this out. I think that this does work pretty cute. I think that's cute. We'll probably edit a bit, but for now that is the second pass of sketches done. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say rest in peace to my pigtails. Because I do think that if we try and add the pigtails... Oh, wait, no. I think we can get the pigtails in. Just like really short is the only thing. So like, they're not going to be nearly as long as they would normally, and they're going to be significantly more simplified. But I think... Actually, that does help the design a bit. That does help because it does look like she has hair now. Woo! Yeah, I can vibe with this. I can vibe with this. Alrighty, so there was one more thing I was gonna... Glasses! She can't see for shit without glasses. How did I forget glasses? Wait, I want to Google. Is there any Sonic characters with glasses? Sonic character with glasses. I can't... Oh, yeah. The frickin' self-insert character from Forces. I don't really know if they count. Well, I guess they count because they do show how they fit on the face. I think this is the only character in the Sonic franchise with glasses. Wow. That's kind of surprising to me. Thought there would be more. No, like, at least one more. There we go. Now, who does that look like, huh? Who does that look like? Looks super freaking cute is what that looks like. Okay. And something I like to do whenever I'm drawing is I do like to compare my sketches so you can see how bad it went and like how it improved. And you can appreciate that I actually learned shit. Okay, fun part, quote unquote, is figuring out how the hell do they do lines. They definitely have thick lines, so that's what I'm trying to do. That is really thick. So it does seem they have really, like, genuinely, I'm gonna have to go to like a brush 10, I think. Yeah, that's about the thickness. Brush 10, and they probably, it looks like they use thinner lines. Epic, thank you! They use thinner lines when they get to details like, okay. Okay, I think I can, yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this, okay. So, our comparison would be Amy's bangs, so let's go ahead. And the ones on the outside are going to be the ones with the thickest lines, it seems. So that one's relatively thin, this one's going to be a bit thicker. Gonna have to fix this a little bit. Well, we're not doing this like professionally today, so I don't think it's the biggest deal. Yeah, that line looks okay. I think that line width is okay. And the ears, since the ears mostly poke outside of her main frame, they should be okay to make them a lot thicker, I think. Alrighty, so I think we can go ahead and keep this thickness. Generally, with the kind of brushes I use, you're gonna have to keep the entire thickness the whole way through, like you have to keep the pressure. So, since I didn't, I'm just gonna have to fill this up really quick. There we go. There we go. That's looking cute. I think we're actually, yeah, we're gonna lower this a bit. Okay. Just gonna adjust the shape of my canvas. And we can go ahead and do it like that, since most of that is gonna be covering outside. Just go ahead and clean this up. I know some artists wait until after like the ending of their piece to clean up, but I feel like it just saves me time to clean up as I'm going. But I also get it that you don't really notice stuff until you go back, so I can see both frames of mine with that. Yeah. We can go ahead and go a little bit lighter here. And then aside from the eyelashes, the face is probably going to be mostly done with a relatively thin brush. You know, relatively for this shit. Yeah, it's looking cute. It's looking very cute. Who knows, maybe I can come up with a a stupid joke like, yeah, I'm totally collabing with Sonic. That'd be funny. But no. Wait, didn't a VTuber actually collab with Sonic the Hedgehog? Who was it? I think it was Corone. She did like a model based on Sonic. How does the face look? Yeah, this line is going to be a little bit lighter. Just going to go to an 8. Just go ahead and work with our line weight. Ooh, I messed that up. Okay. I forgot the biggest rule of art. Push straights, pull curves. Which sounds very funny out of context. But it just means push straight lines, so push it forward, and pull curves, like pull it towards you. There we go, that's looking cute. We're looking okay with our line art, I'd say. Sorry, my face keeps dropping. It's just you gotta look close at the screen when you do this stuff. Makes it easier to see shit. I'm also thinking I'm gonna darken this line just a bit. Just so it's a little bit more... Okay, that looks good. The nose has a really thin line. Gonna go ahead and do the smile fairly thin too. How's that smile look? That smile looks okay. A little wonky like I am. We're gonna go ahead and give her a smirk. That works, although I'm looking more like a villain. Straight up villain, straight up villain. Can go ahead and... Or how does they do... Yeah, they do go pretty hard on Tails' cheek fluff. So we should be okay to push that. What frickin' game is this song from, if you can even hear it? That looks cute. That looks very sugoi kawaii desu da. I don't know why that's like my favorite catchphrase. Okay. Let's hit up this side, and there we go. Now this is working out. I specifically went with the Sonic Adventure style, just it's like my favorite Sonic style. Like there's nothing really deep. We can go ahead and lower it a little bit more for the ears. Just gonna pull the straights, pull the curves, excuse me. Forgot English. I did not do that right. They are based much more on the peak of the ear. There we go. Oh, frick. There you go. That's much better. Yeah, look at that. Sonic the Hedgehog. QB the Fox. QB the Kitsune. QB the QB. I'm just a QB. QB's just my alias. But I'm a QB. I have a super secret name. But it's a super secret, so just call me QB. There you go, that's looking very cute. And we can go really thick with the eyes, I think. Because that is how they seem to do eyelashes, at least for female characters. So we can go ahead and go in like this. Get all the way in. Ooh, went too far because it's not thick throughout. It's much more just towards the eye. Let me just make sure we don't have any gaps here. That's looking cute. And then we can go ahead and do the eyelashes. I'm gonna do an extra eyelash because I want to be extra. I might change the mouth. I'm not really committed on the mouth. I'm not committed on the mouth. Let's go ahead and do the eyes. What is the thickness on the eyes? That is much thinner. I think that's about right. We should be able to go ahead and mess with that from right there. Epic! She shall eat your... Why would she eat my kidneys? Whoa, that is an escalation. Jesus Christmas Christ, honey. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think that looks okay. Ooh, that's something I didn't notice. Most of the time with eye shine, most folks will go ahead and do it, that it's like, it goes over the line art, but it looks like their eye shine is part of the line art. Which is a very interesting and kind of frustrating choice. Because it means you have to get everything on first try. So let's go ahead and get the eye shine in first. Ooh, see, you can already see the mistake I made right there. Yeah, we're going a little bit brighter with the eye shine than my sketch. There we go. Little heads up if you're using Clip Studio. If you just try to fill normally, you're going to have a blank. You're going to have this empty space. It's why usually when I color, I use Psy. Because I've noticed that paint tool Psy, it is much more... I don't know the term for it. Generous? No. Thorough. That's the term. With how much it covers when you do the magic wand tool. There we go. That looks very Sonic-y. Sonic the Hedgehog. Woo. There we go. We got the eyes looking okay. Yeah, it's looking really cute. Because I'm so cute. I think what the issue is that it doesn't seem to align to where her mouth would be very well. So yeah, that looks a lot better having it closer to her nose. Which is a little frustrating considering how many of these characters have their mouths on the side of their face. Because she must grow, and I mean random people's kidneys, and small. I think that looks a bit better. I wonder if, like, we can go ahead and push it just a little bit in honor of this style. That does look a bit better, I'd say. So that means I just have to redo her teeth. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to just cheat teeth. Like, look. Totally. That's full canines right there. Ooh, debating doing the glass. Yeah, we're just gonna do the glasses. Ah! Ah! Wrong button. Keep clicking the wrong freaking buttons. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use the shift tool here just to make this even. For everyone's sake. Ooh, I do not like that. The glasses are way too low on her face like that. Okay. So we're just gonna have to adjust this a little bit. That looks better. That looks a bit better. Okay, and then we can go ahead and... This thing? Yeah, it looks cute. I think that's cute. Ooh, the only issue with that is that it does definitely make her mouth seem too high up. A lot of, like, digital art is just trying to make little adjustments along the way. Just so you know, you, like, can catch on to stuff. Excuse me! Had a frog in my throat. His name was Jeremy. Here we go. That's looking cute. Gonna do that a little bit lighter. I think I look cute as a Sonic character. And we're just gonna simplify this, I think. Because I went and looked up. They generally don't show the full layering of a bow. So I think just doing the general shape of a bow is fine here. We're also going to thin out the line art where the light would be lighter. So that would be on the light, on the blah, blah, blah. The side that isn't facing inward doesn't have as much space on it. There you go. Isn't that cute? We're also going to go ahead and give this a little bit more of a rounded edge. Again, just to try and keep that simple Sonic style. Now, I believe we can go a little bit harder with this line because part of it, so we're going to go ahead and increase. And just increase the pressure around the areas that are on the outside. And you can go ahead and see how my pen pressure changed when I did that. It requires like a lot of control, but there's a lot of little like exercises you can do to improve how you do line weight. So general, hold hard, loosen, hard, loosen. Just loosen your grip like that. It's just like a little thing you can do to make it easier on you. Gonna do the same thing here, but keep it a little bit darker because it is overlaying another layer. That's looking really cute. Look at me! I'm going full Sonic! Gotta go fast. Just keeping a generally light touch. I'm not really gonna mess with the paint weight here. No reason to spend that time, because I can do this just by changing my control. And again, just keeping this really simple. I'm nowhere gonna have near as clean lines as they do, because these are people who have been drawing probably much longer than me. But I can still make it clean and look nice in my ability, you know? You don't have to be god tier at everything you do, but it doesn't hurt to improve and like use what you can to your own skill level, you know? Keep that light, just to show that the dress is falling a bit. Like, by no means am I a professional artist, and I don't really think I want to be. I'm happy to like sell my art and everything, but I don't think I'd ever really want to be like on like art show level or working in the actual industry. I'm quite content doing stuff for just a small group of people, you know? Whoa, way too dark. There we go, that's much better. Ooh, this one's gonna be... There we go. Dark, light, dark, light, dark. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and darken it right in this area for her, because of the shadow there would be from the clothing. So just... Ooh, way too dark. Highlight that right there. Because this part of her arm is technically coming out of clothing. I'm just gonna shadow that whole area. They don't seem to use like hard shadows as much as like I do, so let's lighten that slightly. But that's more just my art style, is to use that kind of dark heavy shadows, because I'm a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You mean to tell me you want to do art for real people who actually exist? Impressive. Yes, I do. Shocking, right? Like, I want to do art for people who live and breathe. Isn't that magical? Ah! Okay, there we go. Gonna do a little quick with that movement because it's supposed to be all one object. Yo, collab with SMT when. I really like that YouTuber. She does like Sonic redesigns and all sorts of other Sonic stuff. And I think she's actually... I believe she has a VTuber model of her OC. I don't know. Somebody send this video to her, maybe. Maybe she'll be interested. There we go, that looks cute. I like her worm on a string model. I don't know, I like really silly VTuber models. I like them a lot. There we go. The more I think about it, the more I think that I'm probably gonna have to make this version of me a full black fox with very little pink accents just for the sake of consistency. Sorry, I had to take another drink. But we shall see where I decide to go with that. Also, I noticed I want to make this a little darker since it's under her chest. And then it would be a little bit darker right there. But that's like, again, if I could sell a blank canvas for over 5 million, I would. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone's trying to launder money. You know, that's true. A lot of that fine art is just money laundering schemes. I don't know anyone trying to launder money either, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. I don't know how YouTube feels about that kind of talk. I am not committing a crime, YouTube, I swear. Dedo. 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 Yeah, that looks... I'm actually, like, going into this, I wasn't all that sure how well I could do the Sonic art style, so I'm pleasantly surprised. This is not going as badly as I thought it would. Thought this was gonna go a lot worse. We have that note to tell us to go ahead and make her leg a little bit thicker. Thick thighs save lives, as you know. Do. How do they do the... I think this is the one, yeah. So, okay. And then it has another layer that goes... How thick do they go? They actually go pretty thick with the wrinkle line art, which, you know, a little surprising, but I guess it makes sense. How's this look? That looks okay, actually. Looks cute. Well, the artist isn't committing a crime when they do these things. We still pay our taxes after we get paid a ridiculous amount of money for a blank... yeah, fair. Although, legally speaking, I also don't know if it counts. I don't think it counts unless you're aware that a crime is going to happen. Like, ignorance of the law, I believe, is a sort of thing you can claim, but it only takes you so far. Like, you can't claim, oh, I didn't know that arson was illegal. Because, like, obviously, that's not an excuse. But I feel if you, like, don't know the specifics of some laws, you can get away with saying, oh, I didn't know a crime was happening. Oh, fun fact, if you live in Maine, I recently learned this interesting fact. I plead the fifth! I recently learned this fact about Maine specifically. So you know how, like, a lot of companies have, like, really shitty warranties? Like, they last, like, 30 days for something that's theoretically gonna get a lot of use? And you have to spend, like, a shit ton of money? Well, apparently Maine has a law that if a product breaks within its expected lifespan, so let's say you got a microwave and it died within a week, that is not its expected lifespan, you can go to the company that made it and they are legally required to replace it for you for free. And I only know this fact because that happened with an iPhone that somebody had. And they posted it. I did confirm that this was true after I read this post. But it broke. And Apple was trying to say, no, you can't get it replaced, you can't get it fixed. It's outside its warranty, you have to buy a new one or pay an exorbitant fee in order for us to fix it. Well, they mentioned the Maine law, because obviously they're in Maine, and they got a free phone because the phone broke within its expected lifespan. So, if you're ever in Maine, that's some information to have in your back pocket. I'm full of fun facts today because I'm not fearing for my life or struggling with a scary puzzle. Listen, the hamster brain was sick all last week. The hamster brain needed a break. I couldn't just come back to destroying it with puzzles. We all know how bad I am at those. Yeah, that's looking cute. I think that works. Yeah, that works. That's not the greatest shoe. Well, time to go to Maine. I once heard in a state it's legal to drive with your headlights off at any time of the... Why? That's such a bad law. You're just wasting people's battery. What? Why? Not gonna lie though, that is kind of funny. Clip Studio, what? Okay. That is kind of funny, but it's also really stupid. But like, also, how do you even enforce that? I don't know, there's a lot of laws that exist that don't really get enforced because it's a stupid law. I forgot which state it was. But it was technically illegal to enter that state with a duck on your head. And just like, how would you even enforce that? How would you even deal with that? Like, if you have a duck on your head and you're trying to enter a state, I feel like you already got enough weird shit. Oh no, ice cream on... What state is that? And can I sue them? What? That's a horrible law. Ice cream is good any day. I had ice cream on... No hats on... So specific. Listen, the no hats one is one, like, I'd only understand if it was, like, on a Sunday. Because, like, I know some religions have that thing of, like, not wearing hats to church. But why on a Tuesday of all days? That's a weird-ass day. Okay, anyways, shoes are done. Shoes are done. Time for tail. Time for tails, but, like, not tails, but, like, tails, but, like, you know. Can go ahead. This is a pretty general motion. Yeah. Just go back and clean it up a little bit because I'm not perfect. Then you go back in here and we fix the other tail. And soon the line art is almost done. Look how cute I look. Look at how sugoi kawaii desu I am with my cute tails. Oh, and don't forget the pigtails. Because we decided we can have pigtails. Because we are allowed nice things. They're just going to be like super simplified though. Because I don't know if there are any characters in Sonic with braids. But I kind of get the feeling that they wouldn't... What's the word for it? That they wouldn't... Oh, I didn't even finish this tail here. That they wouldn't go super detailed on them like my braids actually are. I feel they would just be like the bulky shape, like kind of like I did. But I have no idea. I genuinely have not seen a Sonic character with braids. Or if I have, I forgot. There we go. That's cute. I'm gonna go ahead and take a... let me just fix this right there. I tell you, you're not able to see these details from far away, but they drive me crazy. Okay! That is actually really cute. I'm actually really proud of the line art. Okay, and then, like I did last time, comparison between sketch and line art. Just because I like to see the growth. There we go. Yes, I name my line art lines. These are habits I've had since I started drawing like a decade and a half ago. There you go. Now, I'm still indecisive on the colors. What was the other weird one? My brain wants to stay and no stepping on sidewalk cracks on uneven days, but I'm sure... I don't even think it's that wrong. Like, we've already established there are some weird-ass laws, bro. Like, so who knows? Alrighty. So we have this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a picture of Shadow the Hedgehog because I know he has two-toned fur. And I want to go ahead and reference that in trying to draw, or more accurately trying to color her, because I notice they have pretty saturated colors, and I'd rather color pick from relatively close colors if possible, just so that they have the same general vibe. There we go. There's Shadow the Hedgehog, the edgelord. So now is the hard decision on if I want to keep her fur color black or pink. I think we're just gonna go ahead and try both, and we'll just compare from there. That should be a fair... Excuse me! And I think I'm also definitely gonna give her the beige that most Sonic characters have. Because I'm pretty sure we are gonna have to commit to one color or another. Yo, I just realized Shadow's colors, they ain't. He's uniform, what? this proves my color theory. Oh well. I'll live with it. Is that all of her? I can't even tell. Oh wait, we're gonna have to include her braids in this. Nyeh. Okay. And that should be everything. We're just gonna expand it a bit. I feel like my line art is thick enough that that shouldn't be an issue. Oh wait, that's cool! I kinda dig that. I kinda really dig this. Let me just go ahead and fill in the areas that weren't filled in properly. And we could just use a clipping layer if we decide we don't really like any of these colors. I do think I like the black fox design. I think it looks really cool. Like, yeah, look at the edgelord. It might make her pink stand out more, but we're gonna go ahead and mess around still. So this is gonna be our base color. I think that works actually. I do think that works. We're gonna go ahead and add her other colors before I make any lifelong decisions. Ooh, never even realized how different Amy's beige is from Shadow's. But we're gonna be using Amy's because it is a paler color, which I think will look a little bit better. She's keeping the white gloves. She's having gloves under her clothes. Like, why not? Yeah, that's looking really cute. Yeah, I'm vibing with this. I'm vibing with these color choices. What you see me doing right now is I'm just looking to go ahead and fill in areas that I missed. Like, as you can see, I missed area right by her nose. Something you should get in the habit doing if you ain't doing it. Name your layers. I generally name them like either their color or what they are on the body, like either skin or fur. I'm actually really vibing with this. Ooh, I might like, I'm still a little indecisive, so let's go ahead and get more of her colors on. I think I'm gonna color pick from Amy again, just so we have a cohesive palette here. Because a lot of my pinks come from that. Yeah. I think that should be fine. We just go ahead and expand by one. I know a lot of folks don't actually use the magic wand tool on Clip Studio. And like I said before, it's not super accurate. But I still think it saves you a lot more time over like coloring it like you would with colored pencils or something. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm vibing here. I'm vibing. So we're gonna go ahead and take this color from QB, actually, from me. And we can go ahead and fill in all of this. I'm not too concerned with getting these. Oh, that might be an issue if only because of my tail possibly blending in with everything else. We'll see how that goes in a bit. Expand by one. And if we do, we'll probably just adjust it a little bit. Oh no, it stands out well enough. Stands out well enough. Let me just color pick again. Yeah, still, I'm not convinced on this. Like, if I just do that color, that's just her skin. But I also feel if I go too dark, it's not gonna look right. You can always go gray does not look right either. Ooh, this is the issue. Okay, we can figure this out. We can figure this out. Maybe like a French gray. The French gray looks okay, actually. We're gonna leave the French gray for now. Just gonna go ahead and go in and fill in some of the areas that weren't properly filled. French gray, by the way, is this reddish gray color that has like a brownish. And then her skirts. And that's gonna be a brighter pink, which I think we are gonna have to color pick from my model again, just for the sake of coherency. Go ahead and grab it here, here. Oh, I didn't even get it fully. Here, 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 and here. Oh my god, why is this not fooling? Okay, there you go. This is gonna be her brighter pink. The kind of glowing pink that I have. And I think I can use the same pink for my eyes. Something else you can notice about like Sonic, or really any decently famous character, is that they have a limited color palette. They don't generally throw every color in the sun. And that's both for simplicity and for cohesion. Obviously there's always going to be an exception to the rule, but just something to keep in mind. Like, even if you look at chaotic characters, I don't know why, but Hekos Bells from Hololive is coming to mind. Even she has a generally, like, her color palette is mostly black and red, even though she's supposed to represent chaos. And while she has, like, tints of other colors, that's the main color. Always something interesting. I'm starting to look like a Rouge the Bat child. Yeah, we're definitely probably gonna have to mess around with more of these colors in a second. Let me just, I think I only have one main color to finish. Yeah, white. Color pick from Amy. We can go ahead and just click all of this here. Just gotta be careful. Oh, actually, I'm looking a little more like Nezuko. Or maybe I just have Demon Slayer on the mind. There we go, that's cute. Expand by 1. And fill it in again. This one's harder to tell, obviously, because it's white. And my BG is white. So, you know. Tread carefully. So... Oh, shit, nose. Mi nariz. Don't want to forget that. Well, it's not something you generally think of as a VTuber. Because you have a human nose. There we go. There we go, that's cute. Okay, this is color pass 1. This is one color idea I'm thinking of going with. Another idea I had would be to change the beige to white like Tails has. Let's see how that works. Do not like it. Do not like it at all. It's too pale even for me. Okay, then the other one would be to change my fur to pink. Ah! Ooh, that's... I kind of like it more. I kind of like it more, actually. Which has me really indecisive. Ooh, which one looks more like me? Having black fur or having pink fur? I like both. So... How about this? I'm gonna try something else. Hold up. Hold up. Try and have the best of both worlds out here. There we go. Go ahead and give that back to us. So that area is black again. Oh my god, it's not even fully black because I didn't fill in the thing all the way. Heck. Do 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 do. There we go. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you can actually only tell that you didn't fully fill in something unless you're far away, which is a phenomenon I don't entirely understand. Gonna go ahead and cut it away from her ears too. Yeah, vibing with this. Vibing with this a lot. That's cute. That's actually really cute. That's working out, that's working out. Okay. Now, what other areas would be... It's because I'm like trying to decide. Because I do like I like both a lot. I do think it would be this area. Maybe this area gets uncovered and... Shadow the Hedgehog, teach me your wisdom. How do you pull off these weird colors so nicely? Okay. That doesn't work. Maybe if I do it like reverse... Nope, hello. Reverse? So like her face stays pink. But the hair around... Oh yeah, here we go. Escape from the City. Hell yeah, I love this song. Yeah, it looks cute. Now we go ahead and do it like this. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to cover the whole area so I can do this. Heck! Didn't fully cover it. No, that doesn't work either. Which tells me that won't work. I think I'm gonna have to commit. I'm gonna have to commit. Your inner goth edge. I think I'm gonna have to commit to one color or another. So let's see. think I'm either gonna have to commit to black or pink. The issue is I really like both. Let me go ahead and get rid of this for a second. I'm gonna try another mixture. This is generally just how my color picking is when I do it by myself too. I mix around a lot of different colors just to see. Ooh, that's actually cute. I do like it more, but I also think it's just a little too light. Let me just go ahead and lighten up Amy's maybe. And maybe it'll be like light without... Ooh, I do like that. I think that is... Yeah, it's just a little bit less orange. Pink and black looks good though. It does! But I'm still trying to decide which one I like best. I like this one a lot, but I also like this one, so I'm indecisive. Oh, neither! That one looks cute, 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 that one looks cute. I can't decide. Huh. Maybe if I go ahead and... Like, trying to go ahead and separate them by their color didn't work. It looked really, like, uncanny. So, what if I go ahead and... Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and try being a little bit of a shadow edgelord, so just the edges are gonna get colored pink. I think that's not a bad idea for me to try. So we're gonna go ahead and your characters use multiple colors. You should keep pink and black. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Try and have like a, kind of like how Shadow has his lines. Because the thing, as far as Sonic characters go, having her face fur too separated looks really weird for some reason. So that's why I'm trying to do it like this. Ah. So maybe like this. That looks cute. She's just gonna look like a Shadow the Hedgehog clone, but... Ah! There we go. Thing is, it like, his goes like down the middle of his things, but like... I don't know, this still looks a little uncanny. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, that works. I can live with that. That does look cute. Which is funny because it's ending up like an inverse of my usual hairstyle. That actually looks really cute. I'm really vibing with this so far. And that does indeed work because I also have the lines that are usually from my tights, but we can justify them as coming from my fur in this case. I think that works. I'm vibing with it. Yeah, I'm vibing with that. I think it looks cute. Only issue is we're gonna have to keep doing it. Okay, now we're getting a little bit too much. Okay. Yeah, that don't work either. I'm like struggling. Gonna try this again. I just don't want it to look too like DeviantArt OC, you get me? That is my fear. Maybe? Hold up, let me try this. Yeah, this looks kind of cute. This looks okay. Kind of vibing with this. But the thing is, it just doesn't look like it's a part of her anymore. That's the issue I have. Looks like it becomes disjointed. So maybe there's just a way I can find like a happy medium. Or how would this look? That's a no from me, dog. Or no, that's a no. I think that the yellow is messing with me though. So let me just brighten it a little. Way too bright. Maybe if we go ahead and just go a little bit at a time. That is not correct. Maybe like a really pale... I actually like that. I do like that actually. I can live with that. It's funny because I'm technically a black fox, but actually trying to add the pink now is hard. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and have to settle. Or I don't really want to settle. I don't think that's the right word. Maybe let's try doing like an inverse of my usual hair and see how that looks. You know, the little streak I got here. And we'll see how I feel about that. Yeah, that looks fine. And we'll just go ahead and clean it up in a second. Ah! Too big. I always forget what size I have. There you go. Just clear that in. Fill this out. I actually really like this. I really vibe with this. I kind of like the way the streak looks. Yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this. Also, I know I mentioned I was going to try and do multiple today. I know I mentioned I was going to go ahead and do multiple VTubers today, but I think I'm just going to stop at me. And we'll go ahead and start doing more next time. I'll go ahead and have some sketches laid out so we can go ahead and jump in from there. I am really liking how the hair is turning out. So let me go ahead and fix this a bit. If you hear a jingling, it's my dog. He is a brat who likes to be the center of attention even when mommy is working. Quote unquote. Just drawing myself as a furry. Well, even more of a furry. There you go. Not quite. But this is working. Yeah. No, don't bark, my child. Baby doggo being a brat. But I do like this. Huh. But now just decide how I want to incorporate the baby! The braids into it. Like, I don't want to go to... Baby! Baby! Baby, no! I kind of like this, but I wonder if I can go ahead and do it like this. Just... Let me go ahead and try and fix this. And we're just going to go ahead and incorporate the braid. I do like it. I do like it. I don't like it. I do like it. I don't like it. I'm indecisive. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely going out of the range of a traditional Sonic character, I'll tell you that. But I do like it. Yeah! I'm actually really satisfied with that. Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm happy. I'm gonna change the I'm gonna change the beige just once more because I do not like how much it looks like human skin. I hear the- yes, the brat is screaming! Oh! He doesn't get a hint. Let's lighten it up, or I just don't want it to look like human skin. That looks like very pale human skin. Okay, we're just gonna have to make this yellower. No, it's not very cohesive. Too human skin! Still too human skin. Oh my god, why is this so hard? That is way too dark. And that's human skin! You know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and make this a little redder. Just trying to make it- ah! Too red! This is such a weird balance to have. But I do think I'm really happy with how she turned out. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Because my son wants to be a brat. No, I'm getting a little tired as it is. Like I had said, I hadn't streamed in a week because I had a stomach issue. But I should be back on hopefully Friday. So I shall see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me and watching me turn myself into a Sonic character. Hopefully there are more Sonic characters to come. So again, thank you so much for stopping by and take care. Bye-bye!